Welcome to Soulful Stoic, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can help you navigate modern life with clarity and resilience. In today's video, we're going to delve into a crucial topic: the traits of a person who only uses you and doesn't care about you. Recognizing these traits is essential for protecting your well-being and maintaining your inner peace. By understanding and applying Stoic principles, you can better manage your relationships and ensure they are based on mutual respect and genuine care. Before we dive in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on how Stoicism can empower you to live a more mindful and balanced life. Now let's get started. 1. Self-centeredness. One of the most telling traits of a person who only uses you and doesn't care about you is their self-centeredness. Such individuals are primarily focused on their own needs, desires, and ambitions. They view others not as equals with their own rights and emotions, but as tools or stepping stones to achieve their personal goals. This self-centered attitude often manifests in their inability to genuinely consider or prioritize anyone else's feelings or well-being. In interactions with a self-centered person, you might notice that conversations are often one-sided. They dominate discussions, steering them towards their own experiences and problems, leaving little room for your input or concerns. If you do share something about yourself, they might quickly redirect the conversation back to themselves or show a lack of genuine interest. This behavior can be draining and can make you feel unvalued and unheard. From a Stoic perspective, understanding and recognizing this self-centeredness is crucial for maintaining your emotional balance. Stoicism teaches us to accept that we cannot control others' behaviors, only our responses to them. By acknowledging that a self-centered person's actions stem from their own inner state and not your worth, you can detach emotionally from their manipulative tendencies. This detachment helps you protect your peace of mind and prevents you from getting entangled in their self-absorbed narrative. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to set boundaries with self-centered individuals. While Stoics advocate for kindness and generosity, they also emphasize the importance of wisdom and discernment in our relationships. It is essential to recognize when your goodwill is being exploited and to assertively limit the extent to which you allow such a person to drain your energy and resources. By doing so, you uphold your own dignity and ensure that your kindness is not taken advantage of. In summary, a self-centered person views relationships through the lens of their own needs and desires, often to the detriment of those around them. Recognizing this trait allows you to navigate these relationships with a Stoic mindset, maintaining your inner peace and setting healthy boundaries. By doing so, you ensure that your interactions are mutually respectful and that you are not merely a tool for someone else's self-serving goals. 2. Inconsistent behavior. Inconsistent behavior is another significant trait of someone who only uses you and doesn't truly care about you. This inconsistency can manifest in various ways, such as fluctuating between being overly attentive and completely indifferent, or making promises they don't keep. Such unpredictability can leave you feeling confused, anxious, and uncertain about where you stand in the relationship. A person who exhibits inconsistent behavior might shower you with affection and attention one day, making you feel valued and appreciated, only to ignore or dismiss you the next. This erratic behavior often serves their own needs and manipulative strategies, keeping you off balance and more pliable to their demands. They may offer just enough positive reinforcement to keep you engaged, but fail to provide the stable, reliable support that characterizes a healthy relationship. From a Stoic perspective, understanding the root of this inconsistent behavior is essential. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what is within our control, our own actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that we cannot change others. By recognizing that this inconsistency is a reflection of the other person's inner turmoil or self-serving motives, you can detach from their erratic behavior and maintain your own emotional equilibrium. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of rationality and clarity. When dealing with someone whose behavior is inconsistent, it's vital to observe their actions objectively and not be swayed by their shifting moods. This means not overreacting to their sudden displays of affection or attention, nor being overly distressed by their indifference. Instead, maintain a steady, rational approach to the relationship, understanding that their inconsistency is their issue, not a reflection of your worth or value. Additionally, setting boundaries becomes crucial when faced with inconsistent behavior. Stoics advocate for living a life of virtue and integrity, which includes protecting your own well-being. By establishing clear boundaries, you can minimize the emotional impact of the other person's erratic behavior. This might mean limiting your interactions with them or clearly communicating your expectations for consistency and reliability. 3. Lack of empathy. A profound lack of empathy is a key trait of someone who uses others without genuinely caring about them. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is fundamental to forming deep, meaningful connections. When a person lacks this capacity, it becomes apparent in their interactions, revealing their true intentions and character. Individuals who lack empathy are often indifferent to your emotional experiences. They may dismiss your feelings, minimize your problems, or fail to acknowledge your achievements and joys. Their responses tend to be superficial or self-serving, focused more on how situations affect them rather than on how you are affected. This lack of genuine concern can leave you feeling isolated and unimportant, as your emotional needs are consistently unmet. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing this lack of empathy is crucial for maintaining your emotional health. Stoicism teaches us to accept that we cannot change others, but we can control our reactions and attitudes towards them. Understanding that an empathy-deficient person's behavior reflects their own limitations, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from their indifference. This detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent yourself, but about protecting your inner peace and emotional well-being. Stoicism also encourages us to cultivate our own empathy and compassion while being mindful of where we direct these qualities. When dealing with someone who lacks empathy, it's important to be compassionate towards yourself first. Acknowledge your own feelings and needs, and don't allow the other person's indifference to dictate your self-worth. This self-compassion strengthens your resilience against their emotional neglect. Furthermore, setting boundaries is essential when interacting with someone who lacks empathy. While Stoics value kindness and understanding, they also stress the importance of wisdom and discernment in our relationships. It's vital to limit the influence of an empathy-deficient person over your emotional life. This might involve reducing the time you spend with them, avoiding sharing your vulnerable feelings with them, or seeking support from more empathetic individuals in your life. In relationships where empathy is lacking, it's also helpful to manage your expectations. Accept that you may never receive the emotional support and understanding you desire from this person. Instead, focus on fostering relationships with those who demonstrate genuine care and empathy. These connections will be more fulfilling and supportive, aligning with the Stoic principle of surrounding yourself with virtuous and like-minded individuals. 4. Frequent requests for favors. A person who only uses you and doesn't genuinely care about you often exhibits a pattern of frequent requests for favors. These requests may range from small favors like borrowing money or asking for rides to more significant ones such as consistently relying on you for emotional support or assistance with their responsibilities. While it's natural for friends or loved ones to occasionally seek help from each other, excessive and one-sided requests can indicate a lack of reciprocity and genuine concern for your well-being. When someone repeatedly asks for favors without offering much in return, it can create a sense of imbalance in the relationship. You may feel obligated to comply with their requests out of a desire to maintain the connection or avoid conflict, even if doing so causes inconvenience or stress. Over time, this dynamic can lead to feelings of resentment and exploitation, eroding the trust and mutual respect essential for healthy relationships. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing this pattern of frequent requests for favors is an opportunity to practice virtue and self-awareness. Stoicism teaches us to be generous and helpful, but also to exercise wisdom and discernment in our interactions with others. It's essential to assess whether the requests being made are reasonable and whether they align with your own values and priorities. By setting boundaries and saying no when necessary, you uphold your own integrity and prevent others from taking advantage of your kindness. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating inner strength and resilience. When faced with repeated requests for favors, it's essential to maintain clarity of mind and not allow yourself to be manipulated by guilt or obligation. Remind yourself that it's okay to prioritize your own needs and well-being, even if it means disappointing or displeasing others. By staying true to your principles and values, you protect your emotional integrity and prevent others from exploiting your generosity. In navigating relationships with individuals who frequently ask for favors, communication is key. Express your boundaries and limitations clearly and assertively, while also being open to dialogue and compromise. A genuine friend or loved one will respect your boundaries and seek to maintain a balanced and mutually supportive relationship. If someone continues to disregard your boundaries or exploit your generosity, it may be necessary to reevaluate the nature of the relationship and consider whether it's worth investing your time and energy into. 5. Manipulative tactics. Individuals who only use you and lack genuine care often resort to manipulative tactics to achieve their goals or maintain control over the relationship. These tactics can range from subtle forms of manipulation, such as guilt-tripping or playing the victim, to more overt strategies, such as gaslighting or emotional blackmail. By recognizing these manipulative behaviors, you can protect yourself from being exploited and maintain your autonomy and emotional well-being. One common manipulative tactic is guilt-tripping, where the individual uses guilt or shame to manipulate you into complying with their wishes. They may highlight past favors they've done for you or exaggerate their own sacrifices to evoke feelings of indebtedness or obligation. This can create a sense of emotional pressure, making it difficult for you to assert your boundaries or prioritize your own needs. Another tactic is playing the victim, where the individual portrays themselves as helpless or unfairly treated to garner sympathy and support. They may exaggerate their hardships or fabricate crises to elicit a compassionate response from you. This manipulation tactic can make you feel responsible for solving their problems or rescuing them from difficult situations, even at the expense of your own well-being. Gaslighting is another insidious form of manipulation where the individual distorts reality or denies your experiences to undermine your confidence and manipulate your perceptions. They may invalidate your feelings, dismiss your concerns, or blame you for their own abusive or neglectful behavior. This can lead to self-doubt and confusion, making it easier for the manipulator to maintain control over the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing these manipulative tactics is essential for maintaining clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength and rationality, enabling us to see through manipulative strategies and respond with integrity and wisdom. By remaining grounded in reality and trusting our own perceptions, we can resist manipulation and assert our boundaries with confidence. Setting boundaries is crucial when dealing with manipulative individuals. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means disappointing or displeasing others. By clearly communicating our boundaries and refusing to engage with manipulative behavior, we uphold our dignity and protect ourselves from exploitation. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of surrounding ourselves with virtuous and like-minded individuals who respect our autonomy and value our well-being. Cultivating relationships based on mutual trust, respect, and honesty creates a supportive and enriching environment where manipulation has no place. 6. Lack of genuine interest. A lack of genuine interest is a significant trait of someone who only uses you and doesn't truly care about you. Inauthentic interactions characterized by superficiality and disinterest can leave you feeling undervalued and unfulfilled in the relationship. Recognizing this lack of genuine interest is essential for maintaining your emotional well-being and protecting yourself from exploitation. One of the most noticeable signs of a lack of genuine interest is when the person shows little curiosity or investment in your life, thoughts, or feelings. Conversations with them tend to be one-sided, revolving primarily around their own experiences, concerns, and achievements. They may offer perfunctory responses or quickly change the subject when you try to share something about yourself, indicating a lack of engagement or empathy. Furthermore, individuals who lack genuine interest often demonstrate inconsistent or insincere behavior in their interactions with you. They may feign interest or concern when it serves their own agenda, but their actions rarely align with their words. You may notice a pattern of neglect or indifference punctuated by brief moments of attention or affection, leaving you feeling confused and unappreciated. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing this lack of genuine interest allows you to maintain clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to accept that we cannot control others' behaviors or attitudes, only our responses to them. Understanding that the other person's disinterest is a reflection of their own limitations, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from their indifference and maintain your inner peace. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating meaningful connections with virtuous and like-minded individuals who share your values and priorities. Surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about your well-being and take a sincere interest in your life enriches your relationships and enhances your sense of belonging and fulfillment. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with individuals who lack genuine interest. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means distancing ourselves from those who do not reciprocate our efforts or value our presence. By asserting your boundaries and investing your time and energy in relationships that are mutually fulfilling and respectful, you create a supportive and nurturing environment where your emotional needs are met and your contributions are valued. Number 7. Broken promises. One of the most telling signs of someone who only uses you and lacks genuine care is their tendency to make and break promises consistently. Broken promises erode trust and undermine the foundation of any relationship, leaving you feeling disappointed, disillusioned, and unimportant. Recognizing this pattern of behavior is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being and maintaining healthy boundaries. Individuals who use others often make promises they have no intention of keeping or are unable to fulfill. They may promise to be there for you in times of need, offer support or assistance, or commit to certain behaviors or changes, only to fall short repeatedly. This inconsistency erodes your trust in them and can lead to feelings of betrayal and resentment. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing broken promises allows you to maintain clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our own actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that we cannot change others. Understanding that the other person's failure to keep their promises reflects their own limitations, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from their behavior and maintain your inner peace. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with individuals who repeatedly break promises. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means distancing ourselves from those who do not respect our boundaries or commitments. By asserting your boundaries and holding others accountable for their actions, you protect yourself from exploitation and cultivate relationships based on mutual trust and respect. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-reliance and resilience. Instead of relying on others to fulfill their promises, focus on developing your own inner strength and resourcefulness. This mindset shift empowers you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace, regardless of others' actions or behavior. 8. Exploitation of your vulnerabilities. Individuals who only use you often exploit your vulnerabilities for their own gain, demonstrating a lack of genuine care or concern for your well-being. Vulnerabilities can manifest in various forms, including emotional insecurities, past traumas, or areas where you lack confidence or assertiveness. Recognizing when someone is exploiting your vulnerabilities is crucial for protecting your emotional health and maintaining boundaries in the relationship. Exploitation of your vulnerabilities may take different forms, such as manipulation, coercion, or emotional blackmail. The person may use your vulnerabilities as leverage to control or manipulate your actions, making you feel indebted or obligated to comply with their demands. They may exploit your insecurities to undermine your confidence or assertiveness, keeping you dependent on them for validation or support. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing the exploitation of your vulnerabilities allows you to maintain clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our own actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that we cannot change others. Understanding that the other person's exploitation of your vulnerabilities reflects their own insecurities or manipulative tendencies, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from their behavior and maintain your inner peace. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with individuals who exploit your vulnerabilities. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means distancing ourselves from those who do not respect our boundaries or exploit our vulnerabilities. By asserting your boundaries and refusing to tolerate manipulation or coercion, you protect yourself from exploitation and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and trust. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-awareness and self-reliance. Instead of allowing others to exploit your vulnerabilities, focus on identifying and addressing them yourself. This may involve seeking support from trusted friends or loved ones, practicing self-care and self-compassion, or seeking professional help if needed. By taking ownership of your vulnerabilities and actively working to overcome them, you empower yourself to navigate relationships with confidence and resilience. 9. Lack of accountability. A lack of accountability is a significant red flag indicating that someone may be using you without genuine care or concern for your well-being. Accountability involves taking responsibility for one's actions, acknowledging mistakes, and making amends when necessary. When someone consistently avoids accountability, it undermines trust and erodes the foundation of the relationship, leaving you feeling unsupported and undervalued. Individuals who lack accountability often deflect blame, make excuses, or deny responsibility for their actions. They may shift the focus onto external factors or other people, refusing to acknowledge their role in causing harm or contributing to problems. This pattern of behavior can be frustrating and disheartening, as it prevents meaningful resolution and reconciliation in the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing this lack of accountability allows you to maintain clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our own actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that we cannot change others. Understanding that the other person's avoidance of accountability reflects their own insecurities or unwillingness to confront difficult truths, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from their behavior and maintain your inner peace. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with individuals who lack accountability. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means distancing ourselves from those who do not respect our boundaries or take responsibility for their actions. By asserting your boundaries and refusing to tolerate excuses or evasion, you protect yourself from exploitation and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and trust. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-reliance and resilience. Instead of relying on others to take accountability for their actions, focus on holding yourself accountable and taking ownership of your own behavior. This mindset shift empowers you to navigate challenges with confidence and integrity, regardless of others' actions or behavior. 10. Superficial relationships. Superficial relationships are characterized by a lack of depth, genuine connection, and emotional intimacy. Individuals who only use you often maintain superficial relationships, where interactions are limited to surface-level conversations and shallow exchanges. Recognizing the signs of a superficial relationship is essential for protecting your emotional well-being and investing your time and energy in relationships that are meaningful and fulfilling. In superficial relationships, interactions tend to be transactional rather than relational. Conversations may revolve around superficial topics such as gossip, small talk, or shared interests, without delving into deeper emotions or personal experiences. There is often a sense of distance or detachment, as both parties maintain emotional barriers and avoid vulnerability. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing the superficial nature of a relationship allows you to maintain clarity of mind and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our own actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that we cannot change others. Understanding that the other person's preference for superficial interactions reflects their own insecurities or limitations, not your worth, helps you detach emotionally from the relationship and maintain your inner peace. Setting boundaries is essential when dealing with superficial relationships. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize our own well-being and integrity, even if it means distancing ourselves from relationships that do not nourish us emotionally or spiritually. By asserting your boundaries and investing your time and energy in relationships that are genuine and reciprocal, you protect yourself from exploitation and cultivate connections that enrich your life. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-awareness and self-reliance. Instead of relying on superficial relationships for validation or companionship, focus on developing a strong sense of self and nurturing relationships that are based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. This mindset shift empowers you to seek out meaningful connections that align with your values and priorities, rather than settling for superficial interactions that leave you feeling empty or unfulfilled. Conclusion. Understanding the traits of a person who uses you and doesn't care about you is crucial for maintaining your emotional health and fostering meaningful relationships. By recognizing behaviors such as self-centeredness, inconsistent actions, lack of empathy, frequent requests for favors, manipulative tactics, lack of genuine interest, broken promises, exploitation of your vulnerabilities, lack of accountability, and superficial relationships, you can protect yourself from exploitation and cultivate connections that truly enrich your life. Applying Stoic principles allows you to navigate these challenging interactions with clarity, resilience, and wisdom. Focus on what you can control, your own actions, thoughts, and responses, and set healthy boundaries to protect your well-being. Surround yourself with individuals who respect and value you, and invest your time and energy in relationships that are built on mutual trust, respect, and genuine care. Thank you for joining us on Soulful Stoic as we explored this important topic. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on how Stoicism can empower you to live a more mindful and balanced life. Until next time, stay resilient and true to yourself.